Welcome back, everybody. Time now for Great Day Food. Chef Plum is here with us in the kitchen.
Yes, we're excited because I know that many of you at home might make spaghetti a lot, but this is spaghetti arrabbiata. Sounds fancy.
Angry spaghetti.
Toasted rosemary.
Wait, what? I want one of those.
The angry goat.
It's an angry
great.
spaghetti.
Yes.
So when your kids are in a bad mood, say, I'm serving you angry spaghetti.
Yeah, angry spaghetti. So the idea behind this is it's just a little bit spicy, but you can control that spice level. So it does have a couple of steps. I'm not going to lie, it's a couple of steps, but let me show you how to do it and keep it really simple, okay? So first things first, we got a pan going here. I'm going to add a little olive oil to our pan, right? A little olive oil to the pan. And then I'm going to take these chilies I've got here, right? Just any kind of chilies you want. The key thing you want to do is take your knife and just put a little puncture in them like this, okay?
Oh, like
if you don't, you know what happens, Scott?
The flavor stays inside?
They're like balloons, and they'll explode.
Oh.
And then we don't want that.
Pop, pop.
So essentially, we're just going to flavor that oil with that heat a little bit. Sorry, I got you there a little bit.
Just whole chilies in there.
Yep, let them just hang out in there. Let them have a good time. They're having fun.
Hey,
we'll turn that heat down,
hey, how
right?
are you? Red pepper, good green pepper, yay!
Well, do you remember the
Exactly.
angry orange? These are the angry peppers.
Oh, yeah. I remember Angry Orange. My
Angry
kids were obsessed
orange.
with that.
Remember we used to do that?
Oh my God, that was a long time ago.
You were angry orange and I was angry apple, I think.
Exactly.
Wait, you guys gave each other, you were characters in the show too? That's hysterical.
No, we're just here on our show.
Well, I got you. So we need a topping for this. So I'm going to add a little olive oil to this pan as well, okay? And what we're going to do,
It's a lot of olive oil, man.
well, because we're going to toast up some delicious breadcrumbs to make a great topping for this dish, okay?
Oh, okay.
So I've got some olive oil in the pan here, and then I've got a little rough chopped garlic, okay?
Okay.
Fresh garlic. PSA here, please don't use the jarlic.
Yeah.
Okay? Don't use jarlic.
Unless the kind that's the whole thing's already peeled, that's okay?
That's fine. But, you know, when you get the pre-cut garlic in the jar or whatever,
Yeah.
just stay away from that.
Stay with that.
Stay away from that.
No, after you taught me how to cut the real garlic, now I
It's
use
so
it all the
much
time.
easier. And it's a fresh garlic. I had a chef years ago who told me if you don't want to take the time to peel the garlic and use it properly, you don't deserve to use it. Now, that's a little bit harsh. But that's what he told
harsh.
me. That's what he told me.
Hang on a minute.
Maybe he needs some angry spaghetti.
That's right. So we want to try to get this garlic in here and let it start to flavor that oil up. Now we want to try not to brown it as much as humanly possible. We just want to kind of get it in there. So
Don't
now,
brown it, you're
right.
saying. Okay.
So in this pan, we're getting some flavors in there. We're all going to take some of our chopped garlic in there as well. Okay? Then what we're going to do to make this really fun, this is parsley stems.
Parsley
the
stems.
bottom end of the parsley.
The stuff that you never use.
Right. Delicious. So much flavor, so much freshness, so much crunch. We're going to add that into our pan as well.
Parsley stems and a few of the leaves too.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, so I sometimes throw away the stems, so we shouldn't.
No, they're so good, right? So we've got this happening here. Next, I've got a little bit of rosemary
Okay,
that I
it
took
smells so good.
and chopped up, okay? This rosemary, you take it off the stem. You know how to do this, right, Scott? You pull it off, each little, you pull it off like this, okay?
Yeah, like a Christmas tree branch.
Yeah, I figure people know how to do that. We don't need to get into that. So we're gonna add the rosemary now to our garlic that's toasting off in here, okay?
So this is your sauce, and so far you just have olive oil, garlic, rosemary.
Yeah, olive oil, garlic, rosemary. Our sauce here is working with those chilies, kind of taking in that extra flavor, which is wonderful, right? Everything works great here. Now we're gonna add a little pinch of pepper to this, right here.
Okay.
Just a little bit, and because that pepper's gonna toast. Now I always say use pepper at the end, but it's okay to use it in the front end right here because it wants to toast up a little bit. You can see how it's starting to brown, which is what we want.
Yep.
Now, in this pan here, we're gonna add breadcrumbs.
That's
Breadcrumbs.
the olive oil, rosemary, garlic pan.
Right. And breadcrumbs right into that pan. This is the two pans we're doing. You do this all at the same time.
Woo, look at
Here we
you.
go. It's all at the same time.
What does the goat say?
Is it getting angry yet?
He's getting angry. This is all getting happy here. We're gonna add a little bit of tomatoes. This is a tin of just tomatoes. Right in there.
crushed tomatoes?
Yep.
Okay.
Add about half of it. And then we're gonna add some salt, because tomatoes and salt are best friends.
Oh, okay.
Gotta have some salt,
Salt and tomatoes.
right? Now this is gonna get happy here.
I'm getting so hungry already.
Let this kind of just hang out.
So
Now,
good.
If you want more heat on this, cut these peppers up and throw them in there.
Okay.
You want to add some crushed red pepper. That works great too. There's so many different ways you can do this. I figure most people, the heat just from these hanging out in that oil is all you really need. So we're gonna let that go. Hang out, get happy. Okay, we got our sauce working. We got our breadcrumbs working here. Get these toasted up on the side, and they start to absorb that oil. They still stay crunchy. You hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hear that? That's what we want. All right. Now, to top this off, I've got some lemon zest.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna add lemon zest right there.
Wow, that's a
Onto our
lot.
breadcrumbs. Oh yeah. Zest of one lemon right in there.
Oh, the zest of a whole lemon. Okay.
Yeah, you could probably do half a lemon too, but I like that lemony flavor. Like I said, lemon and breadcrumbs are best friends. Let them hang out together.
Okay, so toasted rosemary lemon crumb.
Yep, there you go. Look at that. Also delicious on a pork chop. Also delicious on a steak. So we got our sauce working here. You can let this go for about 10 minutes or so. But you can see how things are already starting to kind of get happy in there, kind of come together.
Yeah.
That oil is totally fine. It's olive oil. Don't be afraid of it. So I'm going to add some pasta to this.
Oh.
Here we go, just like this. Right? Splash it on myself. There we go, of course. Quick little toss up. There we go.
Because you're a chef and you do that. The rest of us will stir it.
You can stir it too, but it did look cool for a second.
It looked really awesome.
So now, this is hanging out in there. Some of that starch from that pasta starts to get into that sauce and thicken it up and kind of make it coat that pasta. Oh, it comes out so good. You know how excited I get about it?
Yeah.
I'm excited to look. I'm excited to eat
This is
it.
the excited angry pasta.
That's right. So you can take these chilies out or leave them in. Totally up to you.
They're just flavorful. And then what would you do with them when you're done? Are they done? Like, do you throw them away? Or?
I would chop them up and eat them, but some people, it might be too hot for them.
Okay.
So let me show you how I'm going to plate this up now. So here we go.
Okay.
We got our pan. We got our breadcrumbs here.
Yeah.
We got see what's starting to toast. See that browning on there?
You want them to get low brown. Okay.
That's what we want. This looks great. All right, let's kill the power. We'll take this out of here.
Okay.
All right, and I'm gonna give it that little twist.
And this isn't bad. It's a 2-pot meal instead of a 1-pot meal. We're still good.
And the saute pans, I don't think it's that bad.
No, not bad.
And nothing's gonna stick, and this is completely vegetarian. If you want to add sausage to this, go for it. You want to add chicken to this, go for it. But doing it vegetarian, piece of cake.
Yeah.
Piece of cake. Let's add these guys on here to make it look pretty.
Oh, that
right?
looks pretty.
There we go.
So you don't have to eat them, but they can look pretty.
Just like that. We'll top it off with some of that. Now, that looks great by itself.
Yeah.
Let's make it look better. Let's make it look better. You ready? Here we go. Watch this.
Oh, a little. Oh.
Come on. Get a whiff of that. How great does that smell, doesn't it?
So this, let me just ask you, because this, I wish you could all smell this at home. This lemon rosemary crumb smells amazing. Would you ever just make that ahead to put on a bunch of stuff throughout the week? Is it okay to make it ahead?
Absolutely.
Because I could see sprinkling that on just about anything.
Yeah, on top of chicken, on top of pasta, on top of soup. It's kind of that one little thing that takes it to the next level. So it's not just the boring old, just pasta dish with a sauce. It takes it to a whole other level. So obviously the longer you let that sauce cook, the deeper the flavor gets.
This makes me happy, not angry.
Yeah, that's.
This is so good.
Not bad, right?
No, it's so good.
Goat approved.
Give it a try. Use that crumble. Remember, lemon and rosemary are best friends. It adds so much flavor.
I just want to eat the whole pan of that.
Taste it.
It's so good, this stuff.
Thank you, Chef Plum. We so appreciate it.
You guys are the best. Sorry I made a mess of it.
Don't blow on the breadcrumbs.
We'll be back.